Hello and welcome everybody to a new patch notes video. Welcome released a new patch a couple of days after the last one. Today we'll be covering patch 472.13, talking about some balance changes, bug fixes and more. Let's get into the video. Starting with some global tier 3 changes, reducing the overall HP from tier 3 creatures by 25%, going down from 325% to 300%. It is clear to say that this will have a huge impact on the game and causing a rise in more small dinos being played and bigger dinos being more rare because of the lack of mobility and health. Coming to our first buff, that's the Bronto. The Bronto gets its speed increased by 25%. This will make the Bronto a little bit better, but still not a good option since all the herbivores are very slow and can't keep up with the carnivores. Furthermore, the Bronto's kill reward is being increased to 86 token and its taming costs are being reduced. This is not really impacting the Bronto much when it comes to its viability or not. The broodmother is still the weakest boss from the trio and is getting another buff. Its damage and health is increased by 10%. This change is a very good change because it will make the broodmother able to fight back more heavily when it comes to close combat and make it a little bit more bulky so it can tank a little bit more hits. I'm looking forward to seeing more broodmothers being played, and now coming to the carcha. The carcha is still standing strong even though it got stabbed, shot and burned, this making it still a very good tame on the roster. Wildcat decided that maybe some rockets could do the trick, and increasing the damage that the carcha takes from explosives by 25%. Next is the deadon. Our wonderful little healing pick is getting its health decreased by 10%. With the tier 3 health changes on top, this is a 35 health percent nerf. This will definitely hurt the deadon a lot and move it away from top tier tames. It will still be extremely good in army builds and shouldn't be forgot about though. Coming to the giga. The giga instead of the carcha is actually being buffed, getting its stamina recovery time decreased from 20% to get full stamina to now 50%, which is a 25% reduce to its cooldown. The time has finally come, or sadly come. The stag is now getting changes to lose stamina while sprinting. This is making it not the ultimate sprinter anymore, sadly. This change will impact the stag immense, and we will have to see how much this actually affects it and if it will remain in the current meta. As said last patch, the Megatherium is highly dependent on insects. Looking like Wildcat watched my videos, somehow they increased the bug buff duration of the Megatherium by 50%, now lasting 90 seconds instead of 60 seconds. Next on the list is the Paracer, getting its token taming cost decreased. There's not much to say about that change apart from it not changing anything really when it comes to the Paracer. It will still be a walking meat block and not really doing anything. The procoptodon has been on top of the small creature list together with the stag. So now that the stag is being nerfed heavily, so now the kangaroo, getting its stamina cost increased by 200% on its jump and its recovery duration by 50%, meaning that it will now not be able to reach stamina while being in the air and also taking 6 seconds instead of 3 seconds to recover all its stamina. Coming to the Therizino, the Theri is getting its health increased by 10%. I'm not sure if this will bring it back, but it definitely makes the Theri a lot more appealing, since it's not a bad tame overall. I'm looking forward to seeing more Theris since the health change to an already tanky creature that also has fire resistance on top should not be underestimated. The Trike is getting its tokens on kill increased after the drag weight changes. It will now give 40 tokens again, making a good way of getting tokens for your tames fast. Now coming to the Velo. The Velo, despite having a good amount of damage, is one of the slowest dinos to come about almost, therefore getting its speed increased by 10%. If this will change how good the Velo will be overall, probably not. But with a few more buffs, especially on its speed, it will be a good tame for sure. And last but not least, the Yuty. The Yuty is extremely dominant in the current meta. After last patch, the drag weight changes, there was a bug that made it impossible for players to netgun it. This is now being reverted back to 500, allowing the Yuty to be netgunned again. Also, the Yuty now won't be able to fear Rexes anymore, plus its debuff melee damage is being increased from 30% to 15%, meaning the debuff will now be a lot weaker now. Also, the damage received from the debuff is being decreased from 50% to 15%, and the courage buff is getting the resistance decreased from 20% to 15%, and the melee damage amount that you got from it is also being decreased from 30% to 50%. On top of all that, the kill reward and taming costs were increased to be now equivalent to 550 drag weight. There's a lot of changes on the Yuty. This will have a huge impact on the Yuty and all dinos that rely on it. Does this mean that the Yuty is now unplayable? Not at all. It will still be extremely good since his ability is just so unique. Especially in doubles or triples 4, it will be probably played a lot still and still be one of the top tames. That's it with today's dino changes. Coming to some last bug fixes and quality of life changes, pinging the Magmasaur and the Carchanos will now display the right names. Before this change, when pinging the Magmasaur, you got Lava Lizard, and on the Carchanos Ark, and also you got cave crab. Nighttime appearing on some servers got fixed now, also the giga and the carcha dealing more damage than anticipated. The word filter missing on some servers got also resolved. With that, we are done for today's patch notes. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!